band repeater of International Space Station. The frequency set you can see here. This is the downlink frequency on ultra high frequency UHF. 437.810 is the frequency which I have set, and the squelch has been kept open. You can hear the hissing noise. That is for me to receive weak satellite signals, because if you keep the squelch closed, then weak satellite signals may not be picked up. This is the uplink frequency on which I have to transmit, that is 145.990 megahertz. So we'll be waiting. It's only 12:06 p.m. now. The pass will be only starting at 12:13. Meanwhile, I'll do some setup work here. I wanted to set up the stream early so that I'll not be disturbed setting up the stream when the actual pass is happening, because that is going to be tough. After all, there is only a 10-minute pass in this region or any region. Though the space station goes around the earth every 90 minutes, all passes may not pass through our region. In our region, there may be 1 or 2 passes a day. If you are lucky, there will be more than that, 3 maybe. But in higher latitudes, like in the United Kingdom, they have mentioned they can have up to 4 passes a day. I'm just typing in the details in the live stream. Because otherwise somebody who is seeing the stream may not understand what is going on. So I'm just typing in the details, and I have to keep a logo also there. Something should be there, otherwise people will not understand. I am keeping the Moxon Yagi as a logo. Moxon Yagi is the antenna which I am using here, because it has 2 elements in the VHF range that you can see. The Moxon is a rectangular antenna. One part is a driven element, like both together will form the rectangle. That's how it is configured. It is 12:08, another 5 minutes to go for the space station pass to come. Ideally, you should be tuning Doppler also. There are softwares available which can tune Doppler, but then my radio is analog. It cannot handle Doppler tuning. So what I am doing is that I change the Doppler manually. That is, whenever there is a change in Doppler frequency expected, I'll just change that manually. Because of Doppler shift, when the satellite rises above the horizon, it will be 10 kilohertz above. The frequency will be 10 kilohertz above. And when it reaches the nearest point, that is called TCA or time of closest approach, then you will get the nominal frequency. In case of International Space Station, the nominal frequency is 437.800 megahertz. You can see that I have kept it 10 kilohertz above that. 10 kilohertz, not 10 megahertz above that. You can see that in the dial. This is a full duplex radio, meaning that it can receive and it can listen to both frequencies simultaneously. But for convenience, I have kept one side muted. This volume control is 0. I have muted it. The other volume control is on. I can adjust the required frequency, required audio when I want. So I am in between setting up the details here, because one hand is for setting up. I don't know whether the audio is coming there. Let me see. Set, you can see here, this is the downlink frequency on ultra high frequency UHF. 437.810 is the frequency which I have set. Audio is coming on one channel. Yes, 12 has been kept open. You can hear them. But on the other channel, I am not getting the audio. Let me see. Need to receive weak satellite signals. Because if you keep the 12 closed, then weak satellite signals may not be picked up. I think the audio is there in both channels. Frequency on which I have to transmit, that is 145.990 megahertz. So I will be waiting. It's only 12:06 p.m. now. The pass will be only started. It is 12:13. Meanwhile, I'll do some setup work here. I wanted to check the stream early so that I'll not be disturbed setting up the stream when the actual pass is happening, because that is going to be tough. Now it's almost getting time for the satellite to come above the horizon. So it's already 12:12. One more minute. You expect this satellite to come above the horizon. It's rather exciting to wait, but sometimes you may not be lucky to hear anything, because this is noon time. You will hear people only if they are working. We are not going to listen to the astronauts. That's a very, very once in a blue moon situation. Occasionally they might come up and talk to some of the lucky radio amateurs on the ground, but that is a very, very unusual situation. I don't expect that. Anyway, if I can get somebody from ground, that is within our range only, usually with a limited setup like a fixed elevation azimuth antenna. I have kept the antenna fixed elevation and azimuth. I pointed it towards the region of the pass where you have the maximum elevation. That's what I have done. Yes, it is time for the satellite to come above the horizon. Now here you are hearing that hissing noise. If the satellite signals are being acquired, that noise will get silenced suddenly. That's how you understand the satellite signals are being acquired. But that's a luck factor is there. Ideally, you are supposed to rotate the antenna both in azimuth, that is direction, and elevation, that is vertically. Suppose the satellite comes above your head, it should be pointed upwards and also in the direction in which it is moving. That is azimuth elevation rotator. But azimuth elevation rotators are very, very expensive. If I say it will be something like a HF radio, almost like an HF radio. It's very expensive, almost double the cost of the radio I am using now. This is a dual band radio IC2730A, that is full duplex, but a rotator, azimuth elevation rotator, new one will cost double the cost of this radio. So I have not gone for that. And then I'll have to wire also. DC wiring should be done to the top of the mast. All those things are difficult. So I have not done that. Not only difficult, technically difficult and expensive. And the maintenance is also there. So I am waiting. Please have some luck. That's what I am saying. Without luck, I won't be able to hear anything. And one thing which I could hear, even if there is nobody, the signal, I have to change the Doppler now. I have one step below, I have changed 5 kilohertz. That's because 2.5 minutes into the pass, I am supposed to change it. Yes, some signal is being acquired. Oh, I can see that Riyant is also listening. Pleasant good afternoon, Riyant. Wish me good luck. There should be somebody else trying. That's the only way you can get through. Because this is a crossband repeater. Unless somebody else is trying, you won't hear anything. Except if you are lucky, you will be able to hear the Morse code beacon, which will say NA1SS. That is a call sign of International Space Station. Yes, some signal is there. I think nobody is trying at this time. Yes, signals are heard. When the hissing sound disappears, that means some signal is coming through the crossband repeater. I don't know whether Riyant is trying. You have tried UHF APRS digipeater on ISS. Yeah, U3 Yankee Foxtrot Delta. But too weak for me to reach there. I am not trying. It's already VU3 Yankee Foxtrot Delta, VU2 JO. Do you copy?
Yeah, U2 Juliet Oscar, Victor Uniform 3 Yankee Foxtrot Delta. Good morning, good afternoon, John. You are 559. Beautiful copy. Over.
Wonderful. Thank you. I am live streaming as well.
ISS repeater. Thank you very much. Bright and sunny in Tirupur. 7 to 3. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. You have saved my day.
Thanks a lot. CQISS. Uniform 3 Yankee Foxtrot Delta. CQISS.
In between you would have heard a howling sound. That is because the radio is full duplex. There are two speakers. Oh, what a great VU2 Alpha Delta Victor, VU2 JO 5 and 9.
Roger, John. Beautiful copy. You are 5 and 9. Thank you very much. Contact on the
Thank you, Jacob. I am also live streaming.
So on a great afternoon and catch up with you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Jacob.
CQISS. Victor Uniform 3 Yankee Foxtrot Delta. CQISS.
So I was lucky to make 2 contacts today. You can see me tuning Doppler in between. It's a manual tuning, not software assisted. Good signals. Now it is 12:20. Pass is almost getting over. Thank you, Riant.
CQISS, reach in Papa 3 Yankee Foxtrot Delta, CQISS. Here at 1, Michael Machali, CQ.
QR sir. Was it a DX station? It should not be Sierra 1 Mike Alpha Charlie, it should be Sierra 21 from Bangladesh. But it is too late for me. It's almost setting here. 12:22 means satellite will be almost at the horizon. And with my limited setup, I don't expect to get anything. So anyway, I'm glad that I got a partial copy of a DX station. I think it should be Sierra 21 Mike Alpha Charlie because Sierra 1 Mike Alpha Charlie is unlikely to be there in this range. I don't know which, if at all there is a call sign like that. Anyway, thanks a lot Rian for active participation and also picking up the call sign well. We'll have to look up QR set to see if it is Sierra 21 Mike Alpha Charlie or something else. So the satellite would have, it's not setting yet. Maybe 1 more minute is there, but I don't think I'll hear anything because my antenna is pointed exactly opposite direction now because I had kept it to the middle of the path. So by now it will be at least 90 degrees away from the satellite location. There is no point in continuing this. Anyway, thanks a lot. Hope to meet you all for another pass. Good pass sometime later. Bye-bye.